When the processor is operating in 64-bit mode, the call instruction can be used to perform the following var calls. Var calls ain't privileged to compatibility mode. Var calls ain't privileged in 64-bit mode. Var call interprivileged till 64-bit mode. Call in 64-bit, it's all controlled. Note in this mode, the call instruction cannot be used for a task switch. Task switch is not supported in IA32 mode. In 64-bit mode, the processor always uses the segment selector part of the var address to access the descriptor in GDT or LDT. Descriptor type and access rights, code segment or call gate determine the kind of call to perform. If the descriptor is for code segment and same privilege level, then a var call to the segment. Var call same privilege to compatibility mode. Var call same privilege in 64-bit mode. Var call interprivilege still 64-bit mode. Call in 64-bit, it's all controlled. If the segment has a different level and is non-conforming code, then a general protection exception is generated, exception thrown. var calls in 64-bit are similar to compatibility mode. Target operand gives a var address through memory only, not direct. In 1616 or M1632 or M1664, indirect forms direct absolute var address. Not defined in 64-bit mode. Operand size attribute determines offset size. 1632 or 64 bits in the var address used. New segment selector and descriptor loaded into CS. Offset goes into the instruction pointer, that's ERP. The new code segment may enter compatibility or 64-bit based on the L-bit value. 64-bit call gate can also be used to call same privilege level, but the L-bit must be set in the target code segment. Interprivilege level call requires a 64-bit call gate. Target operand gives call gate segment via memory. Indirect only call gate gives a new segment selector and the instruction pointer offset from the 16-byte descriptor. Target operand offset ignored on interprivilege calls. Processor switch, it stacks. New privilege level stack is loaded. Segment selector is known. Stack pointer comes from TSS of the current running task. Branch to new code happens after the stacks. var call same privilege to compatibility mode. var call same privilege in 64-bit mode. var call interprivilege still 64-bit mode. Call in 64-bit, it's all control. Same level var call using a call gate also triggers implicit stack switch. SS selector stays the same, but the base is now 0. Limit is ignored if all is 64-bit stack. RSP is fully used. New stack pushes segment and stack pointer and also segment and IP from code. No parameter copy, not in IE32U. Finally, the branch occurs to the procedure's address in the new code segment. See chapter 6 and chapter 17 until manual volume 1. Procedure calls in CT for control flow enforcement clarity.